It's Saturday morning. I'm going to take you through the journey of learning how to drive. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults, I teach teens. You're going to be in the car with me. I'm going to show you how I train, what I do to help you motivate yourself to get that license before the end of the year. So the first thing we want to do, I would welcome you into the car. Let's pretend you're getting in. Hey, how are you doing? Come on in. I would say hi to your mom, hi to your dad. You will be nervous and apprehensive. I would say come in. I would show you how to come in and adjust the seat. I'm 6'4", about 270, so I have the seat back. I would have you come in. I would adjust the seat for you, make you feel comfortable. Then I would tell you close the door. Close the door. Then I would tell you lock the door. We always want to lock the door so we are not ejected out. Then I would have you put on your seatbelt. So let's pretend you're going to come in and put on your seatbelt. I would say good morning. You're very nervous, but I would support you. Now, I would tell you look straight ahead. Frame the rear window in the mirror. You have to look straight ahead and grab the mirror with both of your hands and frame it. Literally, I am framing the rear window in the mirror. Now, after we look straight ahead, I would have you look to the left a little bit and adjust the driver's side mirror. So literally, I'm adjusting the driver's side mirror. You see me looking back and forth. Now, pro tip, I would have you lean to the right, the passenger side, and adjust the passenger side mirror. I'm going to bring it in a little bit. Real talk, I am really adjusting this mirror. Okay, the mirror is adjusted. Now we have our mirrors adjusted. Your heart's pounding. Your parents are on Facebook Live. They're posting on social media. I would tell them, calm down. I want you to calm down. Now we breathe for a second. Your heart's shaking, your hands are shaking because you're not sure what's going to happen, but you feel safe because I'm going to support you. And I'm going to be very intentional when I go through this lesson to help you. Okay, we breathe for a second. We relax. I'm going to go over my list of things that we're going to do. I have a list of things. This is from the Driver's Education Association. And some of the things I would talk about: teacher intervenes to maintain vehicle control. We don't want you to crash. Student does a dangerous maneuver, running a light, cutting off a car. We're not going to let that happen. Starting and stopping pre-driving checks. We're doing pre-driving checks right now. Securing the car, putting on our seatbelt, adjusting mirrors, being able to pivot our right foot between the gas and brake. We drive with our right. R-I-G-H-T, right foot. We're not driving a manual. Our left foot is to the dead pedal. Now, we're going to talk about identifying targets. So the first thing I want you to do is put the car into drive. And we're actually going to do a drive as if you were here with me. We're going to go through the parking lot. P-A-R-K-I-N-G. I would have you go up and down the parking lot. Low traffic, low stress, low drama. So we would come up and stop. Now, some of you would slam the brake, or some of you might not even stop. If I panic, you're going to go right through the fence. And I have a teachable moment. Let's back up a little bit. Let's back this thing up. A student, not mine, hit this sign and it got stuck under her dad's Ram 1500. Don't cut your turn short. S-H-O-R-T. So we're going to turn on our right turn signal and stop. S-T-O-P. Now we're going to look left to right. I'm going to show you what it looks like. We look left. We look right. Obviously, it's clear. No one is here. Start in a parking lot. Now I'm going to show you. You want to look. I'm looking where I want to go. If I look to the left, I'm going to go to the left. Look where you want the car to go. Now I turn out. I'm going to look straight down and go all the way down to the end of the parking lot. We're teaching you visual skills. S-K-I-L-L-S. Visual skills. We're going to go down to the end. We're going to turn on our left turn signal to practice. And we're going to look to the left. I'm going to show you what we're doing. We're looking to the left. If you don't look where you're going, you're not going in the direction you need to. And then we turn out. You would go through the parking lot 4 to 10 times. Yes, that is right. 4 to 10 times. This is really important that you understand what we are doing. Now, we're going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. We squeeze our brake and stop. Now, we're going to make a left turn. And you're going to gently accelerate through the turn. Now, we are scanning. We see the squirrel to the left. We see the crack in the pavement. We see the stop sign. These are things you must see in your field of vision. We're going to turn on our right turn signal and stop. S-T-O-P. Momentarily. Pause. We look where we want to go. I'm going to show you. We look to the right. R-I-G-H-T. And then we turn out. This must be squirrel heaven. Look at all these squirrels out here. They are dangerous. They can run in front of you, but we never slam brakes. Human life is worth more than animal life. So we want to look straight ahead. If we look to the right, literally, we're going to go off the shoulder, and I don't want to go there, but I have been, because beginning drivers tend to panic. We do not want to panic when we're out driving. We want to lean into our instructor. We want to ask questions. Your instructor should never be screaming at you, belittling you, grabbing the wheel. I try to support you and hold the wheel. If I feel you're going to veer into the curb, I will turn the wheel back. We do not want to take confidence from our young drivers. We stop, but we can't see left or right. We have to roll forward. It's called showing the car. We're looking for pedestrians. We're looking for cars. I'm checking space. I'm looking. Now I'm going to make my left turn. Gently accelerate through, turning into the nearest lane. We have multiple routes I can take you on. I'm going to get you through roundabouts. I'm going to prepare you for your journey. So I'm going to get over one lane to the right, R-I-G-H-T. And at the light, L-I-G-H-T, we're going to stop, check traffic, and then make a right. We have a green, we look, we check, gently accelerate through, and then we're going to get over one lane to the left. Use your signal, accelerate up the speed. Good morning, E. How are you? We are looking straight ahead. We have the edge line to the right, R-I-G-H-T. We want to stay on the left side because a lot of beginners, I will show you, you're going to drift. See, I'm going off the road because I'm looking down. I want to look straight ahead. We have a broken yellow. We want to continue. This means we can pass and change lanes. If it's clear, we're going to take more of a rural route with 3 roundabouts. The potential for deer, animals, tractors is greater, but I think this would be very educational for you, and this is a route I would take you on as a beginning driver. So we're looking straight ahead, we're scanning, and this sign, the yellow sign with the black symbol on there, means intersection. We have the right of way. We always want to look around. We're at the speed limit right now, so we must take our time. T-I-M-E. It's about being relaxed. I need to be patient with you. And good instructors would create their own system of comfort. If they're cussing you out, screaming at you, getting frustrated, you got to get away from them. They're very toxic. So we do not want to be around toxic instructors who are old. Hey, how can you drive confidently on unfamiliar roads? Drive slower. How are you? Drive slower. Take your time. Lean into your GPS. Lean into really having vision. Example, having been on this road this year. I'm taking you, why is that so bad? Because when you're not familiar with the road, you're going to tend to be stressed, tense, and not comfortable. Okay, example, if I drove to Hawaii, I've never been to Hawaii. If I drove to Utah, I've never been to Utah. If I drove to Las Vegas or New York, I haven't been in those areas in a few years. So I'm going to be more tentative, more cautious. I love the questions, keep putting them in. This is how we learn. So we're going to a rural area, deer, woods. People are at the second day of the holiday. So I'm scanning. We got a double yellow. Please ask more questions. This means we can't pass. For many of you, this is an unfamiliar road. The right line to the right is the edge line. If I go off the road, I'll hit the gravel. I could roll the car over. I'm looking ahead. There's a traffic light. L-I-G-H-T. At the light, I need to make a left turn. Let's pretend all of you are here with me who are watching. We want to be about 40. I don't want to damage the car. I totally understand. So this is why you're going to trust your instructor. This is why I'm going to build a strong relationship with you to help you learn. It's normal for what you said, and that's real. I appreciate you saying that. So what I'm going to do is cover the brake because you might not slow down. And you might actually overrun this light. So I'm squeezing the brake. You see the car slowing down? And then we're going to merge in where the line is broken. And then some of you might hit the brake really hard, or some of you might go past the line. As your instructor, I have to really support you and not overreact or underreact. So if you were sitting here with me, you're not sure where to look. You're going to make left, but you might go right. Okay, I want you to look left and right and look into the turn. Some of you will go too fast. What do you do if they are going to cut you off? Okay, you're going to increase your following distance. You never want to be near cars that are unsure about your movement. I love the question. You have to keep distance because you as a beginner don't understand what cars are going to do. Some may be trying to get away from you. Some may be in a hurry to get in your space. Some may be not paying attention. Some may be distracted. Keep putting the questions in. The goal of this is to reduce anxiety. The goal is to help you grow into a safe driver. The goal is to help you obtain your license. And as you are watching this, you must subscribe. I strongly encourage you to subscribe and follow. Because on the live, those people who support, we're going to create that podcast. I love the questions. Keep putting them in. If you can't see, you want to move forward. If you're at a intersection such as this, you have to move forward. A lot of beginners hide behind stop signs and yield signs. If you don't come up to the intersection, you won't be able to see, and literally you're just going to push the gas and pull out in front of a car. I love the thumbs up. Keep asking questions. On this road, I know there are a lot of animals here. I'm at about 50. But if you were moving a little bit more, I would definitely, you don't want to block the intersection, but also you want to increase your field of vision. There's a difference between blocking an intersection, can't see, and a difference between moving up so you can see. Okay, first of all, if you know a crash is imminent, you do not want to if a crash is imminent, you want to go to an open area. You mentioned going off the road and T-bowing the car. Get to a safe area. Go to an open space. You want to avoid a head-on collision or a T-bone collision, so you want to go to an open space. Or if a crash is imminent, side swipe. Never hit a car head-on, or T-bone is very dangerous because you are going to hit the side door of a car or a truck. That's where the least protection is, and this is where an occupant will be fatal. So squeeze your brake, go to an open area. That's what I suggest. I love the questions. Keep bringing those questions in. Example, if an animal pulled out, I would hit the brakes immediately. I'm not going to swerve to the left or right. I would hit a telephone pole and the car would wrap around the pole. I want to be mindful. I want to take my time. And I'm always a defensive driver. Like for instance, this truck just pulled out. I could go to the right. I could squeeze brakes, but if I slam brakes, I'm going to be rear-ended by a truck behind me. So you always want to think of the situation that will bring on less loss of life, less damage. And you as a beginner, you want to keep life in the front, minimal damage second, and if you do smash the car, cars can be replaced. We cannot. I love the questions. Keep them coming in. Make sure you're giving us a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribing. I'm scanning. I'm at about 50 right now. Okay. What lane do I go in? Always the nearest lane. Okay. If you're in America, you are driving on the right, R-I-G-H-T. If you're in the UK, Australia, India, you're driving on the left. I have viewers all around the world. So example, I have to make a right turn here on red. You see the lane I'm in? It's the only lane. I have to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. I've stopped, but I can't see. Now the light's green. I look, I check, and then I'm turning into the nearest lane. You saw what I did? I gradually accelerated. If you hit the gas too fast, you're going to veer left and veer right. Keep asking questions. Now, the speed limit here in this area is 50. I'm scanning. I'm looking for debris in the road, animals, cars backing up. You can't look down at the speedometer. Remember, all of you, because you're watching this, you want to learn how to drive. You are subscribed to me. You are active in my life, and I'm going to teach you how to drive. I am a state certified driving instructor. Okay, you want to be to the right middle. That is correct, R-I-G-H-T. It's called lane line reference. You see the white line? We want to be to the left side of the white line. You see the broken yellow? We want to be to the right side of the broken yellow. So literally, the driver, am to the left side. What if I have something to play? That is an awesome, some cars don't have it, some cars do. This car does not. So what you want to do is look up, aim high. For instance, we're going to be making a left turn at this roundabout. So we want to come up and yield, look left, look right. We're here first. I yield. I go in slow, and I'm going to the left, L-E-F-T. See how smoothly I'm turning the wheel? If I hit the gas real hard, I'm going to crash, and I gently accelerate through the turn. This is more common on your road test. This will help you. Now, we're in the middle of our roundabout. There's one ahead. We have a fire station. We have a roundabout. Keep asking questions. I'm at about 25. Fire station is to our left. Now we want to continue. I love the questions. I'm going to come up and squeeze my brake. I'm looking left and right. I'm here first. I go in. And I want to stay in and go straight through. And I gently accelerate. And then I accelerate out and I get back up to speed. But we're not done. We got a third roundabout. So we have the edge line to the right. I keep emphasizing pavement markings. If you don't understand this, you're going to go into the ditch to the right. If you don't understand pavement markings, you're going to be on the wrong side of the road. You have to be watching this. You have to be asking questions. What do you do for the driver's test? I'm going through those elements right now. That's a whole series. To pass, you want to drive at the speed limit. Number 2, you don't want to cross a line. If you cross a line, you're going to lose a point. Every state is different. Where I'm from, we have a 25-point system. If you go over 25 points, you will have a fail. Example, if I don't yield at this roundabout, automatic fail. If I run a light, automatic fail. If I cut off a car, automatic fail. So I'm going to come up and yield. I'm going in slow. That truck to my left is here first. I yield, and then I proceed through. If you hesitate, that will cause confusion, and that could be an auto fail. If I go over the curb, keep asking questions. If I go over the speed limit, if you're taking your test, type in test into the chat. If you are taking your test, type test, T-E-S-T. I'm maintaining good speed. If you drive too slow, you'll get a warning. I'm maintaining good speed. I'm at 50. I'm looking straight ahead. I want to maintain good speed, have good patience, and I want to take my time. I'm looking, I'm scanning. If you potentially run a light, L-I-G-H-T, we want to continue to look ahead and aim high. Your test will be about 45 minutes. Test, okay, now I know who I'm dealing with. The light's red. I'm off the gas. Your road tester will be sitting in the right, R-I-G-H-T, the right passenger seat, if you're in the United States. If you're in the U.S., put USA, so I can better help you. If you're in the U.S., the United States, put USA. Another tip, we want to stop and see the rear of the tires on the ground. We look left, we look right. Okay, test, USA, okay. If we cross the yellow line, thank you. If we cross the yellow line, that's a minus. Also, that's a dangerous maneuver. And if the instructor or road tester has to turn the wheel back and you almost hit a car, that's fail. Keep asking questions. You can see this area right now. Really beautiful area. Deer, squirrels, animals. Okay, they're building new homes here. You can see this. Animals are being displaced. We also have young kids on e-bikes and e-scooters. I'm telling you the reality of it. We have drivers over 70 years old who are not driving anymore, but are on those e-scooters. And you can see how narrow, in this beautiful road, you can see how narrow this road is. If you go off the road to the right, minus. I'm looking ahead, scanning. If you want to know more about the test, put in test, I'll tell you. If you want to know about how to pass your driving test, put in test. I'm looking ahead, scanning, and I don't want to slam brakes. I always want to look ahead and cover my brake. I can see the rear of the tires. Also, if you have a car that's self-driving features, those need to be deactivated. Because if you have a car with self-driving features and it suddenly accelerates, you will be marked down. D-O-W-N. Next, I'm looking for you to do mirror checks. Are you checking your mirror? Are you looking left? Are you looking right? If you're not doing mirror checks, you will be marked down. The goal of a road tester is to evaluate your driving, okay? They're not judging your content and character. You're coming into a testing situation and they will encourage you to be safe. They're not going to tell you what to do. When you come to take your road test, you must know K-N-O-W. You must know what to do. This is not a practice. I see the white car to the right. I see the red light. I'm being a defensive driver, anticipating this white vehicle to come out and covering my brake. Now I'm squeezing. If I stop too close to this white van, and I'm going to show you what this is like. Some of you will do this. This is too close. And if you do this, you're going to lose a point. If you understand, type in yes. Y-E-S. If you understand what I just did and why I'm teaching you this, type in yes. Y-E-S. The lane reduction to the right. If you wait too long to merge in, you might get a deduction because you're going to create a dangerous maneuver. We want to have great speed control. We're scanning. Thank you. I do appreciate that. You have to put in more questions because I'm here for you. If you want more answers on what's on the road test and how do I pass, you put in Q for a question and tell me what your question is. We're entering a school zone, but it's on the weekend. But we still want to slow down. During the week, many of you will be taking your test. You need to be driving at 30, okay? But we're on the weekend and I'm training you, so we still want to be mindful. There is a black Charger behind me. This could make me nervous. The camera may focus. This could make me nervous, but if I'm focusing more on the car behind me than what's in front of me, I'm not really paying attention. So you kind of have to focus on what's in front and see what's behind you. I'm gonna have to make a left turn. They're just gonna tell you, make a left turn at the light. They're not gonna tell you when to turn on the blinker. They're not gonna tell you where to turn on the blinker. I wanna merge in when the line is broken, okay? That's a beautiful merge. I'm gonna come up to the middle. I'm gonna yield to traffic. And I'm gonna show you what you're going to do as a beginner. You're gonna be very hesitant. Now you're gonna turn. And then there's your gap. Okay? And then we're gonna take our time, T-I-M-E. And I'm gonna tell you to go up into the driveway. Put questions in right now. Go ahead and put your questions in. Okay, let's talk about backing up. Put on your seatbelt. Backing up, you can't rely on the backup camera. What I need you to do is make sure your mirrors are adjusted. Let's review this. If you have questions, come in. We're talking about how to reduce anxiety and pass your test. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We want to frame the rear window. Make sure our mirrors are properly adjusted. You want to put the car in reverse. We want to look left and right and turn the wheel to the right. The rear will go to the right. I'm showing you how to back up, how to reverse. Now we're going to put the car into drive and I'm turning the window. Next, I'm going to do an expressway. And if you have questions, you need to go ahead and put those questions in. Okay, I have to show you this. We're coming up to a private driveway and a lot of you will panic right now. You got to look left. It's clear. You got to look right, but you can't see. Always look. You see me looking. Now I'm going to go across and I'm going to turn easy. Don't hit the gas real hard in the middle of the turn. Okay, we ease up to the stop line, L-I-N-E. We have the right of way over this car turning. So we want to stop, S-T-O-P. We're waiting. We're relaxing. We're taking our time. We look left and right, and then we gradually accelerate up. A lot of you won't hit the gas hard. A lot of you will stare at cars. You should be looking ahead. So let's talk about this road. It's crown shaped. If you hug, the right will fall off the side of the road, literally. We're squeezing our brake because this car is slowing down. If you cross the line, you will get a deduction. Now, this is going to be different for a lot of you. We're going to be entering the expressway. It's very valuable. I need you to subscribe. I need you to give this a thumbs up. I need you to put questions in. If you have questions, put those in. This is our teaching session. I'm your instructor. I'm showing you how to get on the freeway, how to drive a car. Put your questions in. So what am I looking at? I'm looking straight ahead. If I stare at the speedometer and look down, I'll go off the road. A lot of you tend to look down, look to the right, and then your car's drifting to the right. See what's happening? And then your instructor will have to turn the wheel back. Oh, by the way, if you did that, you could fail. Lift your foot around the curve. I had a lot of questions on this. This is not a race series. This is a beginner driving series. So let's be clear. Some of you will go too fast and swing to the left. Some of you will go too short and almost hit the curb. So as an instructor, I need to look at how can I get you confident? And we want to stop. But let's show you. Right now, I can't see to the left. I can't see to the right. I'm going to move ahead. This car's showing the car. A lot of you have questions. Now I can see traffic. I can see cars coming. A lot of you need to work on this. I'm waiting. Now I have a gap. A gap is a space. Go in the nearest lane, L-A-N-E. Some of you will go over the limit, automatic failure. Some of you will go too slow, potential to an automatic failure. Some of you will look down at the speedometer or grab the steering wheel. If you grab the steering wheel, it's going to be really difficult for you to control the car. I lifted my foot a little bit. I'm a little too fast. You want to use lane line reference. You want to look here to the right and here to the left. You have to use lane line reference points. And I'm using driver's education terms, road test terms. This is what we're about. The light's yellow, I'm squeezing brakes. A lot of you may stare at the car to the right. You might not see the car ahead of us. So I'm telling you, let's slow down a little bit early. Let's squeeze our brakes and let's take our time. We're gonna get over one lane to the right and then we cancel our blinker. We have the right of way. Some of you will panic when you see cars in the private driveway to the right, R-I-G-H-T. When we stop, I need to see you checking your rear mirror. I need to see you checking your left mirror. I see a gray car behind me. We want to continue. This will be a roundabout, then a panic attack because we're going to merge an expressway. So I'm going to take you through the journey. Taking my time, I'm being patient. I see this long trailer. I pray they're not going to cut me off, but they might. You saw how the guy cut me off, right? I laid on the horn. That was totally selfish. I wanted you to see that. So he saw me, and I'm going to yield, and I'm keeping it real with you. That would have been a potential accident. So if you were here with me, I would tell you accelerate and not get cut off. That's how accidents happen. If you saw that, put yes into the chat. If you saw that, put yes. And this is how selfish people are. And I want you to see this. Let's talk about merging on the expressway. We're going to accelerate, get third gear merge, get out there and accelerate. And I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. Now, there's a potential accident over here. People have lost control. It's always dangerous. They're in the ditch. We don't want to rubberneck. We want to look ahead. And I want you to see real life out here. I'm in the left lane right now. I do not want to be behind a car that is moving slower. I want to stay in an open space. S-P-A-C-E. We want to be a defensive driver. We have to be a defensive driver because people are not aware, they're tired, they're selfish, and they're going to do what they want to do. So we want to avoid an accident. And by me showing you real life situations, you're going to be like, oh my God, I need to subscribe. I need to follow this guy. I'm learning how to drive because this is what I do. I teach adults. I teach teens. I teach you how to drive and not have an accident. So we're maintaining good speed. I'm looking for you to be consistent. I'm looking for you to not hug the right. You do this by looking ahead at the black Silverado. You don't do this by looking down at the lines. And typically on curves or hills like this, a lot of beginners will veer to the right, veer to the left. And I understand because you're learning. You need to use these videos to help you. You need to watch them over, and over again. I'm still maintaining good speed. I'm lifting my foot. You're probably saying, how are you keeping your speed up? I'm just holding the gas pedal with my foot. I'm not pushing real hard, but I'm pushing enough to keep the speed up. I am not looking down at my speedometer. Well, how do you know how fast you're going? I'm staying with the flow of the traffic, and I'm at about 70 right now. I'm maintaining good speed and position. A lot of you will stare at this white car merging out, and then you're going to lift your foot, or you're going to panic. No blinker. I would have marked them down. That is a dangerous maneuver. So we want to make sure that you are not dangerous. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. How am I doing this? Mirror, turn signal, blind spot, and then I'm going to get over. Maintaining good speed. And I'm lifting my foot a little bit. And I want to continue. Let's make a lane change back to the left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. You'll be doing this on your test. Some of you will put your foot on the brake. That's a deduction. Some of you will squeeze the wheel really hard or not check the blind spot. That is a minus. How do you keep from going off the road? Relax your grip. Let's get back over Wellington. R-I-G-H-T. And cancel our blinker. We are moving. We want to lift our foot a little bit and stay smooth. You see cars not using blinkers. You see cars cutting us off. You see cars going low or under speed. If you made a lane change like that, you would get a deduction. You would get another deduction for crossing the white line. L-I-N-E. We're going to get over one lane to the right. R-I-G-H-T. We have a broken white line so we can cross. C-R-O-S-S. Now, we're off the gas. If I look straight, I'm going to go off the road. I need to look up where the white cars are and the burgundy car. Now, I'm going to turn on my left turn signal, squeeze my brake. I am not running a light. If I run a light, automatic failure. You have to read. If I make a left turn here, that's automatic failure. Wrong way. Let's review what we just saw. A truck cut us off. I had to use the horn, and that's fine. We saw cars not using blinkers. That adds confusion and potential danger. We saw cars going over speed, and law enforcement is there to give them a ticket. And if you get a ticket on your road test, automatic failure. And that will postpone you getting your full operator's license. You saw me checking mirrors. And if you don't check your mirrors, you're going to get a deduction because you don't know who's behind you. Example, you should see this gray car behind me. There are two lanes we're in. I'm in the inside left turn lane. This truck to my right, R-I-G-H-T, the black Silverado, is in the right left turn lane. If I go in the wrong lane, automatic failure. So you need to understand, and are these instructors really teaching? From what you're telling me, I don't know. It seems like you're getting screamed at, getting your teeth clocked, getting cussed out. and you're not properly trained. That's poor instruction. You want to have an instructor who's passionate, who's educated, and who really wants to teach you. Okay, we're going to move up, and I'm going to go in the inside left turn lane, squeezing my brakes. See me turning? I'm by the curb lane to the left. That's what that turn looks like, and a lot of you will turn in the wrong lane. Stay in your lane. That is on your examination. I'm going to go and squeeze my brake and gradually slow down. Looks like I'm behind a Tesla. Know the type of cars that are around you. This car could be low on charge. It is very cold. C-O-L-D. And then I stop. Notice I see the rear of the tires. We're going, oh man, they're carrying that. Do not be behind a vehicle carrying wood. That's the final destination, and that being will kill us. So if you see people hauling materials, wood beams, tires, compressors, get away from that. That will damage your car. C-A-R. I'm at about 45 miles an hour. I'm trying not to overspeed, but also I'm highly aware of that red truck carrying those materials. That's death. So if you see people carrying materials like that are not properly secure, get away from them. Do you want to be in a fatality? And if I was an officer, I would give them a ticket. There's no red flag. He or she is carrying materials. That's highly dangerous and stupid and uneducated. I'm lifting my foot. That truck is just cutting over. I'm keeping my space. The speed limit here is 45. Some areas it's 50. And we're just trying to establish lane line reference. The curb is to the left. The broken white line is to the right. I'm maintaining good speed. And this is an erratic lane changer. That person in that red truck carrying those 3 poles and the tire and the compressor, they're an erratic lane changer. I am highly nervous about them because you should be aware. If those materials come out, it's good night. Sleep tight. So I'm keeping good space, anticipating those beams that can support over 3,000 pounds will come out. I'm scanning. Now I'm going to make a lane change to the right, R-I-G-H-T. I want to pass the electric car. I definitely want to get away from them. And I'm scanning left, middle, and right, eye movement. I'm looking ahead. I'm looking for cars through the intersections. Intersections are the most dangerous place. And this guy carrying those beams, do not want to be around him. So I'm scanning. I'm going to get over to the right, R-I-G-H-T. And I want to maintain good speed, open position. I'm looking ahead. I want to maintain best practice, good speed control. And if I can maintain speed, I will make most lights. If I don't have good speed control, and this is a great teachable moment, don't take your test if you can't maintain good speed, because you're going to waste $125, $145. The road tests are not cheap. You've got to prepare. You need to be absorbing all the information in my videos. If you are ready to take your test or planning to take your test, put test into the chat so I know. I'm maintaining speed. I'm looking ahead. And I'm trying to stay in an open lane, L-A-N-E. Because of the holiday season, I'm being extremely careful of cars pulling out, people shoplifting, shopping. Like many of you might see this black car and swerve. Don't do that. I'm lifting my foot a little bit because I'm scanning left, middle, right. I'm lifting my foot some more because I'm starting to get into the wolf pack. Not animals, but a pack of cars. And we always want to be a defensive driver. People could be going through an emotional breakup. They could be tired. They could be driving from California to Texas. So now we have to be aware. I'm looking for blinkers. People who are going to cut over. Defensive driving. This is where it is. So now we're losing much more speed. Now people are driving slower. If you're watching this, put yes, Y-E-S into the chat. If you're watching this, put yes, Y-E-S into the chat. So I'm lifting my foot, the light's red. I'm slowing down some. I'm keeping space. S-P-A-C-E. I'm going to continue good speed. Good control, and I want to be aware of what's going on. I'm taking my time. I'm at about 50 miles an hour. People are braking, and you can see the brake lights. Also, if you have a brake light burned up, that's an equipment violation. You have to take pride. You cannot take your car to the road test if you have a burnt out brake light, tail light, headlight, cracked windshield. That's an equipment violation. That truck is hugging the left, could be automatic failure. The FedEx truck is bringing gifts, but they're tailgating. Back off. I'm scanning left, middle, right. We're at about 50 miles an hour. And I'm lifting my foot. That is a Dodge Nitro. That's a nice truck. Haven't seen one of those in a long time. That's a great beginning driver truck. Nice, roomy, safe. That's a nice truck. I'm maintaining great speed, being smooth. She's eating, watching me. I'm focusing on the road because I'm looking around that Lexus. That's an older Lexus too. That's a really nice car too. There's some good cars for beginning drivers, $3,000, $4,000 that are safe. And that looks nice too. That's real clean. That gray Lexus is clean, man. Throw some rims on there, tint the windows. Looks good. So I'm squeezing my brakes. You want to use the ball of my foot. And I'm going to gradually pick up again. And if you're in traffic like this, your road tester is going to look for you to make good adjustments, to either go up or down in speed. Because we can't control the traffic. Also, here's a pro tip. Road testers have 3 or 4 routes that are certified by the state because those routes have to be submitted to their provider and to the state that you live in. Please put more questions in. I'm squeezing the brake using the ball of my foot. F-O-O-T. I'm relaxing for a minute. I'm checking mirrors again. You see me looking. You see me checking mirrors. If you don't do this, you will lose points. I'm going to continue moving forward. Scanning. That car is drifting. They're on the phone. That is a deduction. They're drifting to the left. They're on the phone or distracted. When you see a driver like this, increase your following distance. Keep good speed and good space. Lifting our foot a little bit, taking our time. T-I-M-E. keeping space. And we're going to take this road straight to another roundabout. And it's about being smooth as possible. It takes a lot of time. It takes up to 10 years to learn how to drive, to become a master. And we know this car is not paying attention. They're drifting to the right, going off the road. And we're looking straight ahead. We want to focus on good speed control. If you go over the speed limit, you'll be marked down. Could be potential failure. If you run a light, automatic failure. Because the temperature is below freezing, we have to watch out for black ice. B-L-A-C-K, ice. I-C-E. Because we're in an open, wooded area, potential for deer, hunters, there's a lot of private property here, so we have to be aware. Safety is no accident. Divided highway ends. Two-way traffic. This will be on your test. They will ask you about road signs and pavement markings. Edge line to the right, soft shoulder. If we go off the road, we could potentially lose control and flip our car. Should see the warning sign to the right, R-I-G-H-T. Need to be about 15. You see the sign that was crashed. We want to get into the left lane and go around the roundabout. And squeeze our brakes, yield to traffic, and go in slow. I'm squeezing, checking, I go in, and I'm going around to the left, L-E-F-T. It's a tight turn. And then you accelerate out. O-U-T. If we cross the yellow, could be automatic failure. Definitely a minus, a deduction. Maintain good speed, take our time. We have to make a left turn at the light, L-I-G-H-T. And then we want to get in when the line is broken and squeeze brakes. Let's talk about this protected left turn. We cannot cross the white line. We have a solid red arrow. We move up to the middle, and then we turn by the double yellow. Keep your turn as short as possible. That's another reason why new drivers, adults, and teens fail. They don't understand proper lane management. I'm looking ahead around the curve. A lot of you will look straight and go off the road to the right. R-I-G-H-T. We want to take our time. T-I-M-E. We're looking ahead, aiming high. This car is not moving, so I'm getting worried. I'm gonna change lanes. Whoa, that was dangerous. That's a defensive driving maneuver. Don't assume people are cognitively aware. They're not. So in that case, you have to be that defensive driver. Stay away from them. I'm looking ahead, aiming high, scanning. Don't assume cars coming off the expressway will stop. S-T-O-P. Going to get over one lane to the left. You never want to change lanes through the intersection. Now I'm going to squeeze my brakes and stop behind the stop line. L-I-N-E. And then we come up and stop. I have the right of way. I'm not assuming anything. The gray truck does not have a blinker on. I don't know what they're doing. So no blinker, confusion. Blinker, communication. The electric Hummer has the blinker on. Now we're going to take you through a residential to really nail down those turns, to really help you understand how to back into a driveway. We're going to turn a left turn signal, merge into the middle lane, and stop. This is for the left turn lane only. Then we're going to make our turn. Now we need to drive at 25 or less. We're scanning for kids and cars and people. And then we have to obey all signs. This is a stop sign. S-T-O-P. If you have questions, go ahead and put those in. We're talking about reducing anxiety. Have a complete stop. You look left, you look right. And then we're going to make our left turn. And now we're going to talk about maneuverability. If you have questions, put those in. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. We want to get to double-digit likes. So we see the stop sign. We're going to go up and stop. S-T-O-P. We have to stop. S-T-O-P. We look left and right. Now, I love this area because it teaches you how to steer. And your instructor, your coach, should be teaching you this. So when you get to the road test, you know what to do. They got the Cybertruck. And a turn. They're stepping up. Got the Cyber. Okay, we want to go around to the right. R-I-G-H-T. You have to look around the curve. And we're just going in slow. This area is great for parking, turning, maneuverability. We're driving in America. If you're in the US, put USA in, please, so I know how to coach you and help you. And then we want to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. This is a partially controlled intersection. It's actually a two-way stop. And then we're going to make a right turn. And then we're going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. This is another partially controlled intersection. I have a stop sign, and the road to my right has the stop sign. And then we're going to stay to the left. I'm sorry, we're going to stay to the right. We're going to follow the road around to the right. R-I-G-H-T. Now we see the Federal Express driver up here. We're going to let he or she deliver those packages, but we're going to keep space. If you can't get through an area, don't go in it. So I'm going to wait a moment and determine, am I going to stop? Am I going to go? I'm still waiting. And this is about making decisions. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Okay, I'm gonna drive around them. Make a decision. That's what I need you to do. And if you can't make a decision, you'll never get your license. I made a decision. We made the decision. So I'm at about 15 miles an hour, smaller, narrow roads. We have cars, the Subaru, the Tesla being charged, the Jeep. I'm gonna go around to the right, R-I-G-H-T, no blinkers needed. And this is called a cul-de-sac. We're gonna go in and go all the way around to the right, R-I-G-H-T. You're gonna work on steering, either hand to hand or hand over hand. Please put in your questions. I'm a state certified driving instructor. We're talking about reducing driving anxiety, passing your tests. If you were with me, I would take you through this area. This is gonna teach you to have great steering, good speed control. It takes work. I'm not gonna lie to you and say, hey, oh, you can drive in one day. You can't. They're lying to you. I'm gonna speak truth. I'm gonna have a complete stop. This is a partially controlled intersection. There's the stop sign to the right. There's the stop sign to the left. And there's no stop sign over here. And we're gonna go around to the right. Look where you want the car to go. Here's another cul-de-sac. We're gonna go in and go around in. You're gonna go into the right and end up going around to the left, L-E-F-T. If I look to the black Malibu, I'll hit it. And then we're gonna go around to the right, R-I-G-H-T. And then here's our stop sign. We'll go up and stop, S-T-O-P. This is a three-way stop sign. There's one to my right, there's one to my left, and there's one to the left side of me that you can't see out of the camera. I'm gonna turn the wheel, gently accelerate, and then turn out. I have to stay more to the left this time because of the cars to the right. There's a beautiful Charger, that looks good, Challenger. I'm gonna go up to the stop sign. I'm looking before I get here, I'm looking left and right. This is a partially controlled intersection. We have to stop. Here's what you should be doing. You wanna look left and right, left. Now we're going to make a right turn. I'm looking to the right, R-I-G-H-T. Ask questions. I'm scanning. Is it okay for you? I like food, it's all good. What's going on, guys? How you doing? It's the holidays. I like all food. Let's go up and stop. This is food for thought. You guys learning how to drive. All right, let's make a left turn here. Turn this wheel. Put in your questions. And I'm gonna show you how to parallel park. So I'm gonna roll up to this vehicle and I'm gonna roll straight back. Let's cut it all the way to the right. I'm gonna show you how to parallel park. Then we turn back all the way to the left. Okay, if you can't parallel park, you will never pass your test. Let's look at some of the questions we have. Let's see what's going on. Is it okay for you? Okay, we're talking about pasta. We're talking about driving. It is exciting to drive. One of the moderators was abusive to his power. Well, here's her power. Well, that's yesterday. Follow the rules. Make sure you're subscribed. You're probably not reading while you're driving. No, I have a moderator in the car. All right, let's keep going. Okay, we're pulling off from a park position. I look over my left shoulder and I gently accelerate through and turn out. I'm gonna come up and stop, S-T-O-P. I stop. Again, partially controlled. I look left and right. I wanna show you this. I look left, I look right. Okay, and then I'm gonna make my turn, gently accelerate through. I'm gonna take my time, going around, being patient. I'm looking ahead. I see the Ford Focus. I see the electric vehicle, the gray car. I'm looking ahead. I see the Cyber truck up there. They're from New York. This is a partially controlled. I'm going to turn on my left turn signal and come up and stop. You have to stop. S-T-O-P. And then we go to the right side of the road. Then I turn out. And then we're going to have to stop. S-T-O-P. Then I'm going to make a left turn. Neighborhoods are where you develop your skill sets, and that's why we're here. We're looking ahead. And we're maintaining good speed control. And learning how to drive, you're going to have maneuverability. You should be driving through neighborhoods. We're looking ahead. We're staying on the right, R-I-G-H-T. We're being patient. I'm looking for cars. I see the delivery truck. I'm going to make a left turn. I'm signaling my intention. And then I want to stay on the right, R-I-G-H-T, the right side of the road. And then we will be making a right. If you're not practicing these maneuvers that I'm showing you, you're not learning. Have a complete stop. And then we're going to make a right, R-I-G-H-T. We're going into another cul-de-sac. This is a circle drive. We're going to take our time, T-I-M-E. And then this driver needs my assistance. They have a smashed door. What the heck? Oh. And then we will continue. I see the car coming, so I'm going to stay to my side. And then I'm going to slowly yield. My thumb go by. I don't know what's going on. No blinker. Use your blinker. Communicate. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal. I'm going around to the right. R-I-G-H-T. And then we're looking into the curve, into the cul-de-sac. Then we're going to gradually turn our wheel. We're looking to the left, L-E-F-T. And then we turn out, O-U-T. I'm going to turn on our left turn signal. Again, you have to practice your maneuverability. And if you don't, you're not going to learn. And this is why we're here. I want you to use this video to set up a foundation of learning. I'm intentionally driving through this area to help you. And then I'm going to turn my wheel and turn out. I'm not letting the wheel spin. You'll get a deduction. And I'm going to turn on my left blinker. And I'm going to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. I look, I check, and then I'm going to make my turn. Stay to the middle right. R-I-G-H-T. I'm scanning for kids, cars, people, delivery trucks. And then I'm going to make my turn. And then I'm going to make a left turn. And we're practicing turns, going in smoothly. Turn out when your car is out of the turn. We're practicing maneuverability, lane, line reference. And I'm going to go and turn the wheel. And I'm looking to the left. as I go around because we're going left. I'm going to go down to the stop sign. And then after we stop, let's make a right turn. Excuse the bumps. We have a complete stop. S-T-O-P. I'm going to show you what you need to be doing. You need to be looking left, right, left. If you're not doing this, you will get a minus. Okay, here we go. Making that turn. Turn back out. We want good spacing. We want good speed. We want to be consistent. You should see the man and the dog to the left. L-E-F-T. We want to go around to the right. R-I-G-H-T. We're scanning. We're looking ahead. Staying to the middle right. Again, I apologize in advance for the bumps in the road. Sorry about the shaky video, but this is real life out here. I'm not going to apologize for real roads in the United States. If your roads are like this, put yes. If you have roads like this, put yes. And then we want to come up and stop. S-T-O-P. We have a complete stop. We look left and right. I want to show you this. We look left, clear. We look right, clear. I'm moving up. I look, and then I look where I want the car to go. Okay, we're looking ahead. We're scanning. We want to continue. My man is cutting the grass. I am not mad. Okay, I see a lot here. I see the delivery person carrying that big box. I'm going around to the right, R-I-G-H-T. And then I turn out, O-U-T. Now we're gonna make a left turn. We're gonna go into a more complex area. We'll see pedestrians, we'll see traffic, we'll do parking. If this is giving you value, give it a thumbs up. We're talking about driving anxiety. This brings on a lot of driving anxiety. You're probably saying it's just a turn. No, we have to pull out in front of traffic. So I'm gonna come up and I'm waiting. I'm showing you what I'm doing. We're looking left, a lot of cars. We're looking right, a lot of cars. It's just cars, cars, and cars. So I'm looking, and then I see a gap. And when the truck goes by, I'm gonna turn, accelerate through, and I'm here. That's very stressful for any driver, but particularly a new driver. Okay, I wanna merge into the left turn lane. That's where it is. And I'm gonna stop behind the stop line. That copper color truck will get a minus. We're behind the stop line. I'm gonna move forward, yielding to traffic. Yield means you wait for traffic. Once this red pickup goes by, the F-150, I'm gonna make my turn. And that was a really nice turn. You should be by the yellow, near the broken white. Lane line reference. We're gonna make a left-hand turn up here. We always use our blinker. I'm gonna come up and yield. I'm gonna wait for the black truck to go by. If I have enough room and time, then I'm gonna make my turn. T-U-R-N. I see the pedestrian, lack of hip mobility. I'm scanning. I'm at about 15. I'm looking. I'm waiting for pedestrians. I see that truck forcing the pedestrian. That's automatic failure. I'm looking ahead. I see the birds. I see the pedestrian. I see the two pedestrians. I'm yielding. I'm waiting. let them continue on, anticipating what drivers are doing. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal, and this is the environmental change. Cars, pedestrians, people, shopping carts. I'm going to yield. I'm going to look left and right. I'm looking. I'm checking. And then I'm going to turn. You need to be watching these videos, asking questions, giving this a thumbs up. While we're driving through a shopping area, pedestrians, turns, signs, right of way. I look left, then I turn. I want to see if this black car is going to stop or below the stop sign. They didn't really stop, but we're going to stop. S-T-O-P. And then I proceed. I saw the burgundy truck. They were still in the middle of their turn. I'm going to turn on my right turn signal, R-I-G-H-T. I'm going to come up and squeeze the brakes. Then I'm going to move forwards, cause showing the car. I'm looking to my left. I want to show you this. I'm looking to my left. I'm waiting for blinkers. You want to turn your blinkers 100 feet or half a block. Okay, we're going to make another right turn. Going into a turn slow. And I'm going to take my time. T-I-M-E. I'm scanning, looking for pedestrians, people shoplifting. I'm sorry, shopping. Okay, I see the old man going by. I like that jacket he's got on. I'm letting them go. But I don't like able-bodied people who are riding in those carts. That's such a disrespect. And I'm not judging. I still see people going by. Here's my gap. I was a little hesitant, but they did not make eye contact with me. You're looking for eye contact. I'm yielding, letting people go by. Once he touches the sidewalk, boom, I'm gone. Okay, I'm scanning, looking for carts, looking for people. And then I'm gonna make a right turn, T-U-R-N. I'm gonna scan. I'm gonna turn the wheel. I'm gonna turn out. The person in the Subaru is from Oregon. I noticed that because I'm a car enthusiast, but also they have an out-of-town license plate. Could be a regional manager, we don't know. I'm looking, checking traffic. I have to yield. There's a car coming to my left. You'll see it. If you don't look, automatic failure, and that will cause anxiety. You want to create a safe zone. This is safe. I'm your safe place. S-A-F-E. Zone, Z-O-N-E. They didn't stop. Automatic failure. We will stop. S-T-O-P. These things will help you reduce anxiety, give you comfort, and make you feel safe. S-A-F-E. We're going to come up and stop. We're looking. We look left. We stop. We look right. Clear. We continue and go in the nearest lane. Okay, we're maintaining good speed and good space. The white car decided to pull out in front of me. They really hesitated till the last second. What if we would have hit them? It would have been their fault. We're looking ahead. We're going around a curved road, so we slightly turn the wheel to the left. L-E-F-T. I'm going to go into the turn slow. I'm going to turn in the nearest lane and accelerate through the turn. We want to find the speed limit. In this case is 50. We're going to make a lane change to the left. L-E-F-T. We're looking ahead. We're aiming high. Intersections are the most dangerous place. We don't want to assume anything. We always have to watch out for cars and people and cars cutting off, such as this white GMC that we're going to merge in. If you're daydreaming out here, you're dangerous. We don't live in a dream world. This is real life out here. I'm never going to lie to you. And if you take the time to subscribe, and you need to be learning. You need to be participating in the chat. Then if you make a commitment to the channel, I'll make a commitment to you and get you on our podcast. Thank you for the thumbs up. We are here yielding and waiting. We're going up. We're waiting for it to be clear. It's clear. Turn in the nearest lane. And that's by the double yellow. That's a clean turn. We gradually pick up. We find the speed limit. If you're not sure, go about 35 to 40. And I want to continue. We need to look left, right, and left over the railroad tracks. We have to take our time. T-I-M-E. We're going to turn on our left-hand turn signal. We're going to merge into the middle turn lane, L-A-N-E. We're going to yield for the car that's coming. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Thank you, moderator. We're going to make a left turn. We're practicing good speed control. Sorry about the bumps in advance. And then we're going to go in and make a tight right turn. So we got to get on the brakes and we need to look into the turn. Make another right turn here. I'm showing you what's involved. There's my mentor. And then we're going to continue. And we're going to follow the road around to the left. L-E-F-T. You guys are learning so much right now. And we turn the wheel. Don't overturn. Don't underturn. Take your time. And there are a lot of blind turns here, so we have to look to the left. L-E-F-T. And then we're going to go around to the right. R-I-G-H-T. I'm a little bit wide, and you will do the same thing. You're getting full value. If you're getting value, give this a thumbs up. If you're learning how to drive, give this a thumbs up. If you're going to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. If you're participating in the chat, give it a thumbs up. I'm asking you for engagement. And we're still going to continue to work on our turns. And then after we stop, S-T-O-P, we're going to make a right turn. We've stopped. We look left, right, left, and then we're going to make a right turn, T-U-R-N. Then we're going to turn out, O-U-T. And then we're going to have a stop, S-T-O-P. Thank you for the thumbs up. And then we're going to move forward. And we're going to make a right turn, T-U-R-N. Always turn in the nearest lane, L-A-N-E. We're going to continue straight. We're going to get our speed up to the posted limit. And we're scanning. Lights yellow, off the gas. We see the blue and purplish car. We see the gray car. And then we stop at the stop line. L-I-N-E. Very nice car. We're scanning, thank you. We're checking mirrors. You need to be checking mirrors, looking left and right, checking the mirrors. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, Leave comments, because the people who leave the most comments, you will get emailed an invite to participate in our podcast. I have several moderators who are looking for other people who want to moderate, who want to keep the chat active. I'm going to continue, accelerate up to speed. She's trying to raise me into forward focus. We don't have time today for that. We're just trying to take our time and learn. You feel me? So we have a warning sign. Railroad crossing ahead. We want to look left and right. Lift your foot. Some railroad crossings have a really bad dip and you'll bottom out the car. We're looking on curb line reference. We're looking ahead. We're not looking down at the broken white or the curb. We're looking straight ahead, aiming high. Light's red, off the gas, squeeze your brake. What you're seeing is work. You're seeing instructional videos to help you learn. There's no editing, there's no AI. We're keeping it real with you. You've seen cars cut us off. You've seen people not use blinkers.